So, people, let's get into this conversation. So, I dropped 2 videos in reference to AEW kicking NXT's ass in the ratings. Because, like I said, every fucking week, every single week, there's a plethora of channels that want to always make videos based on if AEW's video, when their ratings decline. But when their ratings are higher than NXT's, all of a sudden, no video. So, let's just say it like it is. I had some dumbass moron come into my comment section and ask a very stupid question. I didn't even have to read the rest of that dumbass shit. So he asked a question saying that I consider the fact that maybe these people didn't feel it was necessary to make a video because here's a promotion that said that they were going to do this and that. Fuck you and that bullshit pussy ass comment. First of all, I don't give a fuck what they said. The WWE says a whole lot of dumb shit, like telling its fans to go fuck off, right? Because you don't have a right to let us know that you don't like what we're giving you, but it's okay to talk shit about the other company. So, therefore, if it's not worth talking about when AEW's ratings are up, then it shouldn't be worth talking about when the ratings are down. And especially when you're such a dumbass person that every fucking chance you get, let's make a video hating on AEW. You make more videos about AEW than you do the WWE. Yet, you hate AEW so much. But it goes to show you, not only are you a hateful, stupid person for the people that do this, but you don't really care about, you're not even impressed with the WWE. Otherwise, you'd spend your time making videos about them. Therefore, when you come into my comment section with stupidity, I'll either block you or just ignore your dumbass comment. Reason being, okay, you're not worth wasting fucking time to fucking even put energy into to explain why I say what I say. Because I explain myself in the video. These are the type of morons that I'm talking about. They show you who they are. All you have to do is read their comments and you'll say, I see exactly what you're talking about, man. These little kids, these fucking little boys, these little cuck boys that come into your comment section trying to defend, oh, well, did you ever consider shutting your bitch ass up? Shut the fuck up. How about that? I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say, and ain't nobody going to do shit about it. So every fucking time you little bitch-made motherfuckers want to come and defend your little, well, the WWE this, okay, let's talk about the decline in the fucking WWE's fucking viewership. How they went from a fucking 5.9 to a 3.9 to a 2.8 to a 2.6 to a 2.4 to a 1.3. Yeah, let's talk about that shit. A company that tells you, oh, this era is the best era ever. Well, yeah, the Attitude Era was able to pull in a fucking 8.0 without Netflix, without Peacock, okay, without YouTube. Yet, you have all these platforms and all these different ways to be seen, and you can't fucking even come close to an 8.0. Yeah, but they're telling you what's what. Here's the same company that fucking told you they had a sellout crowd of 61,000, blah, 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 right, at WrestleMania. But yet, at the same time, the week of, they still had well over 10,000 seats that wasn't filled. They put the graphic up. You can see the fucking seating chart where they still had over 10,000 seats that wasn't fucking, the tickets wasn't bought. So you believe it because they tell you it. But if AEW tells you, yeah, we had a sellout. Oh, no, they said what? They said this. Then you fucking go look at the building. Go look at the fucking layout. Go look at the, I forget what you call that shit. But, and they'll show you, yeah. But then when they fucking post it and say, who's lying now? Okay, let's not talk about it. They got one up on us. Same way. You're a dictator. You're the type of people that your kids probably hate you. Like, you're probably the type of parents that you don't ever tell your kid, hey, man, job well done. I'm proud of you. Hey, thank you for cleaning that up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, I really appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. You probably don't even tell your kids that. You probably only talk to your kids when they do something wrong or something that you didn't like. You're the type of person, probably a person can do a million things for you, literally. And the one time that they can't, all of a sudden, oh, they're scumbags, they're two-faced, they're fake, they're not your friend. That's what you sound like. You guys are slaves to the machine. These are the types of people that I'm talking about. You could have kept your dumbass remark to your fucking self because, first of all, as I said, I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. Plain and simple. But two, if you're too dumb to see what's happening right in front of your face, and for you to make excuses, have you ever considered shutting the fuck up like I said? Have you ever knew what the fuck? I'm only going to talk about this shit because the ratings are down, but when they're up. So what good can you say about NXT? How many promises have the WWE made? Because the company said they're going to do. Who gives a fuck? I don't even know and care about what any company said. These motherfuckers say a whole lot of shit. But one thing's for sure, Tony Khan has never told his fans to go fuck off or go fuck themselves. He listened, take the criticism, keep it moving. Triple H, not so much. The Rock didn't even fucking think enough of you to even show the fuck up. The Rock last year, was it, teamed up with Oprah Winfrey asking people with regular 9-to-5s for money to help the people in Hawaii because of. What happened to your rich billionaire friends, all your millionaire friends, huh? This motherfucker didn't even think enough of you motherfucking WWE fans to show up to finish his fucking final boss story, or at least add to it. What's the whole purpose of this final boss character? Oh, it was just short term. I did my job, right? So the final boss character was just a short-lived, okay. Remember, this is the same guy that told you Cody Rhodes and The Rock story is just beginning, my friend. The Rock has to go away for a little while. Yeah, what happened to that story? Then he comes back with the bullshit, I want you to be my champion, because they couldn't think of nothing else. All they care about is the money. As long as the money's coming in, you fucking idiots are paying $40,000 just to say, I went to WrestleMania. Yeah, you guys are fucking doing all this bullshit. That's all they care about. And we want to thank you, the WWE Universe. They'll have some fucking wrestler come out there and glaze you guys and tell you how much they love you, how much they care about you, because without you, there's no them. But then they turn around and tell you to go fuck yourself when you don't agree with something that they're doing. Plain and simple. So who the fuck is any one of you that you can say what you want to say, but when someone doesn't like what the fuck you're saying because it's biased, oh, well, in my defense, fuck you and your defense. At the end of the fucking day, what it comes down to is really, really simple. I don't give a fuck what you like. There's always people that you're addressing, situations you're addressing, and there's people that's going to get it, there's people that's not going to get it. But it's always the idiots that don't get it that want to be the ones that want to make themselves known by saying a bunch of nothing. So I'm only going to talk about AEW when the ratings are down. But when the ratings are up and also higher than another WWE product, because let's not fucking get it twisted, okay? NXT is the WWE. I don't give a fuck that the three letters are different. It's WWE. And guess what? They told you what was going to happen with NXT, and NXT was going to be this and that. Is it? Is it? I remember the attempt they made. What did they do? One Survivor Series. NXT swept. Huh? They swept Raw and SmackDown. And what happens? They're still in that little tiny ass fucking building, right? Do you see NXT with the same type of audience as Raw SmackDown? Is NXT drawing the same type of audience as SmackDown? No, you guys use AEW as a fucking deflection. They can't get 1 million fucking viewers either. And it's a WWE brand. You idiots jumped on fucking, the same idiots jumped on fucking YouTube, made your videos talking about how it's over for AEW because now WWE just bought AAA and now they're not going to be able to work with them anymore. See, you dumb motherfuckers, they're not working with AAA, they're working with CMLL. This is how fucking stupid you are. And this was a whole, yeah, let's block AEW mentality. This is what I'm talking about. These jackass morons that make these stupid videos or make these stupid comments trying to defend a position of hate and immoral, stupid behavior. So when you say these things, I wish I could see a lot of you motherfuckers in person, like all of you. I wish I could see you. What did you say on YouTube? Big mouth. What did you say? I guarantee you, face to face, it will be a whole different fucking conversation. I know it would, and you know it would. But you little tough keyboard warriors got so much to fucking say on the keyboard. Face to face, it's never the fucking same. And trust me, I have another channel, and I've ran into a couple of people, and they'll tell you, nah, it's different in person. Yeah, the apologies, but I know. No, I don't need no fucking apology. But what it is with you little pussy-made motherfuckers is that you are a slave and can't fucking even see it. At the end of the fucking day, you are nothing but you're the type of people that probably would own slaves if you could. You'd probably rape if you could and get away with it. You'd probably molest kids. Because you know what I hate about dictators? You motherfuckers always think you have the say so. You think that whatever the popular answer is, that's what everybody supposed to go with. So no matter how shitty WrestleMania season was, no matter how shitty and crappy WrestleMania itself was, we're just not supposed to say it. Or we're not supposed to say that and then say we like anything AEW is doing. All of a sudden, yeah, TNA sucks. TNA is crappy. They're a garbage little independent company. They can't fucking get 1 million views. They can't do this and that. They can't get a major TV deal. All of a sudden, all they do is have wrestlers going back and forth from TNA to NXT. Oh, yeah, I'm loving this. Really? Really? Now all of a sudden TNA rocks all of a sudden? Really? But this is what you guys love to do. Before there was AEW, there was TNA. The same shit you're saying about AEW now is the same shit you're saying about TNA. You want to know one of the biggest differences? AEW is far better than TNA. And TNA basically lost itself playing second and third and fourth and fifth and just playing a backseat to all WWE wrestlers and shit. Whenever WWE wants to throw at us, we'll take it. And that's pretty much where they are. AEW is still going strong. They're not owned by a multi-billionaire TNA. So no, they'll never be what AEW is. They'll never be what WWE is. 20-something years that TNA has been around. And they still have crappy production, crappy fucking microphones and all. The shit that TNA is doing right now, let me say, plain and simple, this is an example of what a company shouldn't do. They're not seen as competition. That's why you can tolerate them all of a sudden, because they have a partnership with the WWE. But at the end of the day, if you look at what AEW is doing, I don't give a fuck if you don't like AEW. I don't give a fuck about that. It's obvious the people that make the videos don't like it, right? But they keep watching. All you're doing is checking to see if they failed. And if they didn't, if their viewership went up, then we're not going to talk about it. But if it dips a little bit, oh, let's talk about it. And you don't see the bitch made move in it. No, a bitch can't see the bitch in another person. Because y'all a bunch of bitches. That's why. And you can't see it. Because then you'd be fucking calling yourselves out. So when I hear these stupid comments and I see, see stupid ass comments that people make, and it's like, man, you motherfuckers are a bunch of little pussies, man. You talk, let me give you a quick story. And this is some shit. We were talking about a gym that I go to frequently. And I'm saying in there, the type of punching bags that's in there are like top quality. And basically, they're no small bags. And when you watch a person hit a bag and you know they don't know how to throw punches, you watch people. I've seen people, all this shit right here, purple and shit, because they're in there hitting like they don't know how to throw punches properly, right? They don't know how to turn their punches. And so I'm speaking in a way of being, helpful to people. People in the comment section is like, you know what? I'm glad you made this video. Because, man, I tore my fucking, my forearm, I fucked my forearm up, all these different things, my wrists and whatever. And so basically somebody comes in the comment section and just made a stupid ass comment. Let me just say this. When I saw that motherfucking person, he had nothing to say, but I'm sorry, man, I apologize. And no, it doesn't matter that people was with me. I wasn't looking for this motherfucker, but I recognized him. And I said, yeah, you the big mouth on YouTube. But he had so many apologies. And all of a sudden, and bottom line, like one of my homies told him, he said, so you ready to get your ass, you ready to have something happen to you because you so in love with a fucking particular fighter. Because I made an example and said, this guy keeps breaking his hand because he doesn't know how to throw his punches. He doesn't turn his punches over properly. He doesn't know how to throw punches. That's why he keep breaking his fucking hand. Okay? You don't punch people with the little knuckle. You don't punch them with your palm. You punch with these two big knuckles right here. And when you don't know how to throw hooks, uppercuts, jabs, whatever, he doesn't know how to throw punches without breaking his hand because he throws wild shots. So yeah, you were ready to get your ass whooped for this fucking guy. But at the same fucking time, it's just like, what was the purpose of you even going in my comment section to say anything? Because what you're fucking doing is showing you are a slave to the machine. And anytime someone says something, no matter how true it is, you just don't like it. I just don't give a fuck. But this is what I mean, people, about all of these keyboard warriors, all of these fucking, I will suck the cock of the WWE as long as I can open my mouth and get on my knees. That's what they do. This shit is all supposed to be entertainment for us. But a lot of this shit isn't enjoyable. So when we speak about it, we speak about it. And this is what these little fucking kids like to do. Run their fucking mouths about shit and don't know what they're talking about. But when you sit here and ask a stupid ass question like that, have you ever considered maybe they don't think it's worth, then why the fuck is it worth talking about? Period. If something's not worth talking about one way, it shouldn't be worth talking about the other way. Plain and simple. Example, in football, I like the Las Vegas Raiders. They're not shit. So there's nothing to talk about. What am I going, oh yeah, well, the Raiders could have, no, they couldn't. They got to rebuild. The team is not ready. They suck. Simple. Basketball, I like the San Antonio Spurs. They fucking suck. Unlike you idiots out there, you're fucking, you can like a fucking football team and them motherfuckers can be 0-14 and you're still talking about, we got a chance though. A chance to do what? And what the fuck you mean we? I never saw your dumb ass out there catching the pass or throwing the fucking ball or making the tackle. The fuck you talking about? We. So I'm sitting here and I'm listening to this shit and I'm like, man, you know, people just have a very, there's like a very fine line between stupidity and just being plain old dumb. Because if something you like and you can't admit that it's not where, you know, I'm not really feeling it right now, that's your problem. But for me, one of my friends like the Raiders and the fucking Spurs. And he's like, yo, I said, man, stop that bullshit. How the fuck the Raiders, stop it, man, stop it. They're not ready. It's just as simple as that. Well, when you get to the point where, like I said, a company can throw bullshit down your throat and you sit there and suck them off because, hey, man, it's the WWE. That's a you problem. Again, because what's happening is, like I told you, when these people see, you little chicken neck motherfuckers, if they see these fucking people will take anything we give them, they'll keep doing it. Year after year, I hear all these channels. Oh man, WWE 2K, they need to change it. It's not right. I'm so appalled. I couldn't sleep last night. Shut your bitch ass up. It's just a fucking video game, man. That's all it is. A fucking video game. If you don't fucking like it, how many videos you gonna make talking about the same thing? Then you guys, oh, but what about Fight Forever? Who the fuck is talking about Fight Forever? But here's the thing. $140 fucking for fucking characters flying around the ring and teleporting through the ring and doing all types of goofy shit. And you complain about the price of something, but you will fucking spend that money because you're a slave to the machine. In fact, let me switch gears real quick. Instead of making a separate video, I'm watching all these people make videos about the Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm like, why do you motherfuckers who have a PS5 have no intentions on buying the fucking Switch 2 make videos about the Switch 2? You know why I don't make videos about the PS5? Because I don't fucking have or want one. So what is it to say about it? I'm not interested in what the fuck the PS5 got going on. It's really simple. You know what I do have? I have an Xbox. I have a Series X. I have an Xbox One. I have a 360. I have a Wii. I have a Switch. We have a Game Boy. So why the fuck would I waste time talking about PS5? So this is the equivalent. It would be like me, I'm only wanting to talk about the PS5 because, yo, the sales are down. Ain't nobody talking about that shit no more. But then all of a sudden, if I see a video, oh shit, sales went up for the PS5 and PS5 is this and PS. Now, I don't want to talk about it. For what? I'm not looking for the demise or the downfall of fucking Sony or whatever, any of these companies. I don't work for none of them. And then all you fucking computer tech nerds sit up here making all these videos. You know what's so funny? You act like you work for these fucking companies. They're going to tell you what the Switch can do, what the Switch can't do. But then when the Switch comes out and all of a sudden the Switch has surpassed any of their fucking thoughts, it'll probably be just a little bit stronger than the first Switch because they can't do this and that. And this particular chip, yeah, I know, you know everything about all the latest equipment, all the fucking top technology, yet your bitch ass don't even fucking know about what they're using. And then you got to do your homework on it. And then the fact that you were wrong in your predictions, let's hate on the fucking Switch too. Let's talk shit about it. Let's try to down it. But you don't want the fucking Switch 2. So why are you even fucking doing reviews on it? I'm pretty sure that the fucking Nintendo didn't send you one. No. You know what you did? You're a whore. You're a console whore. What you did, you boarded your bitch ass on a fucking flight or train or wherever the fuck you went or however you got there. You went to some fucking place where they had a Nintendo Switch 2 launches or whatever for hands-on, and you took the time and went through all of that just to fucking get your hands on something and complain about it. What are any of these fucking people telling us about the Switch 2 that we already didn't know? All they're doing is giving you their fucking opinions. Then if you look, you got people saying it can't do this, it can't do that. Then you got people showing you, yes, it can. Then you got people talking about, boy, it don't hold this frame rate or that frame. It don't do this. And then you got somebody else going, yes, it looks just as good. You couldn't even tell the difference. In fact, if you remember, they had channels where they were putting different shots up and they were putting different videos up. And you couldn't tell what was what. Is this on the PS5? Is this on the Series X or is this the Switch 2? You know how many people was getting that shit wrong? Yeah, exactly. It's just, we just have to find something negative to say. You're not buying a Switch 2. Or you claim you're not. Why are you not fucking doing videos about the PS5? They got so much going on, right? So why are you folks so? I get it. I'm going to monetize my channel and talk shit about the Switch 2 even though I don't want one. Right. That's the kind of people you are. That's exactly who I be talking about. And then you guys prove my point by running your mouths and saying all of the wrong shit. Here we are now, like a month removed or what, later in the month from when we first heard about the Switch 2. We saw the launch, whatever they call it, they unpacked or whatever the hell they call it, their show. Oh, and everybody, I saw people crying and oh my God, and they were so excited. But of course, now you got people, oh, but this and that. And well, I thought, why would we think anything other than what we were told? Why? Any features that they told us that the Switch 2 would have. It's one thing to just take a guess and say, well, I'm thinking maybe they might, which doesn't fucking matter what we think. It's what we know. It's not about guesswork. But why would we think that it does anything different from what they said? Why would we think anything other than what we see, what they explain to us? Then we go and jump on our channels and talk about the pros and cons. Motherfucker, you have had time to have hands-on and have demonstration, play certain games. You haven't played the full library. We don't even, there's so much, it's so many negative motherfuckers in this world. Hey, look, my son plays basketball. I was telling, him and his teammates one day, I said, man, one thing y'all got to stop doing is arguing. You guys blame each other, you fall apart, and you lose games simply because you don't play as a fucking team. Y'all all trying to be the damn star. You got to understand, it's not about you. It's 5 of you on that fucking court. Learn how to play together. Understand. Come together as one. Learn what you need to learn about your offense and your defense. Everything. Who's doing what? Hey, we leave it on the floor. We go all out when we play. We here to win. This past season was their best season. They only lost 2 games the whole fucking season. But at the same time, right? I'm going to sit here and lie to them. Nah, man, it's not y'all. It's them bullshit referees. It's the other team ain't y'all. Y'all playing perfect. No, you're not playing perfect. You're not playing as a unit. Now they are. And like I told them, you always want to win, right? But when you lose, you know that you left it all on the court. You know that you came out there to do what you had to do. Y'all played as a team. Look at your record from last year to now. Look at everything from your freshman year to now. Now look at how far you guys have come. That shows you what happens with teamwork, and when you guys understand it's not about you. Everybody's trying to be the star of the team. Play to win. That's what you do. But no, to you guys, the WWE can do nothing wrong. If CM Punk right now had a rift backstage and decided to leave, who'd you blame? CM Punk or the WWE? Because when he walked out the first time, he had so many complaints about the WWE. He goes to AEW after 7 years and, oh man, they should fire the Young Bucks. They should fire this one. They should fire. I know, you guys were there. You know exactly what happened. Everybody has something to say based on he said, she said. But he's the one buried the company and talked about the favoritism and bullshit. Ty Mello sat and did an interview and said, when she wanted out of her contract, Triple H told her, no, I'm not letting you out of your contract so you can go run over there to AEW. Oh, WWE's not even worried about AEW. You see, you got a lot of people that think like you motherfuckers. They don't want to see something else grow. They don't want to give it a chance. They just want to see it fail, right? This is what you guys do. And when you realize they're not failing, they're not. You don't keep giving deals and expanding what's going on with this company because they're failing. No. You see what happens? You can't find another company that even comes close to their ratings. Because, see, you guys compare AEW to the WWE. Well, more popular don't mean better, for damn sure. And the reality is, for every time you open your mouth to say something about what AEW isn't doing, my question to you is, you're not critiquing AEW because you want to see a better product. You're talking out of a space from hate because you want to see AEW go away. You want them to fail. But then when you look at how many channels, look at how many countless channels are right now pissed off. I'm not pissed off. I don't give a fuck personally. But how many people are going, man, WWE, what the fuck is going on with you guys? This and that, you got, oh my God, this sucks. What is going on with your creative? Who's the one coming up with these characters? Like, yeah. So I guess everybody's just hating on WWE because we just have nothing better to do. It's all just hate. No, it's garbage. That's why. Little boys like you get impressed by anything. They can fucking have somebody come. They can have somebody come to the fucking ring dressed like Scooby-Doo, and you'll find that to be the most awesome character you ever fucking saw in the WWE. That little kiddie shit don't work anymore. It's like when you were a kid, you play with toys, right? You do certain things as a kid. Your parents sing nursery rhymes to you. Little shit. You have a bike with training wheels, and you grow out. You outgrow that shit. That's what's happening with these bullshit storylines in the WWE right now. Doesn't fucking matter how many slaves are running around here. We can't say nothing about the WWE. It's not right. You a support of fucking racists like Hulk Hogan. Yeah, just like the WWE told. Yeah. They support a racist like fucking Hulk Hogan. And then you fucking race fans out there make excuses for this bitch-made motherfucker, right? But then when Mercedes Moné and Naomi stepped away because they didn't like the way they were getting treated. Who they think they are. Right. Slaves to the fucking machine. Nobody's supposed to stand up for themselves. The same way some idiot talk about, oh, look at all the black wrestlers that they have. You dumb fuck. The content wasn't about how many black wrestlers they have, stupid asshole. The fucking content was about how many of them get what The Rock gets, get what Ric Flair gets. Huh? How many of them get what Stone Cold get? The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. Huh? How many of them? Is it because they're not good enough? Is that what it is? Is it Montez Ford's fault that the WWE see him the way they do? Huh? Is Montez Ford not way better than fucking Jey Uso? Just saying. You're sitting here naming like a dumbass naming black wrestlers. No fucking body said there was no black wrestlers in wrestling, stupid ass. We're talking about what they don't get. The biggest compliment that they give black wrestlers? He's the best pure athlete we have. Every fucking black wrestler, oh, he can jump so high, he can do athletic shit, but he just can't become world champion. Name one fucking person, any other fucking black wrestler that has what The Rock has. Even for John Cena to be a 17-time champion, even for Stone Cold, whoever, they're not bigger stars than The Rock is. And his star shines brighter because of his movies and everything else. It's not just wrestling. It's everything else. He's the biggest movie star in the fucking world. You didn't even understand the content. And for the record, for you idiots that don't understand, when you're too young because you wasn't there, shut the fuck up. Because, example, when Swerve Strickland was going back and forth with Booker T, oh, now all of a sudden, you so considerate about Booker. Can you dig it, sucker? This is exactly what we're talking about. See, the night Vince McMahon did that whole, what's up, my nigga, to John Cena, and they had Booker T with that stupid gimmick. No, he did not just say that. Tell me he did not just say that. And when Swerve says that he respect you when he did that shit. Oh, but Swerve was trying to get a job in the same place. You dumb fuck. Do you know how many places you can work and there's a bunch of racist fucking people running shit there? Does that mean Swerve was going to put up with some shit like that if he was there? Is that what that means? This is how stupid people are. Booker T got major fucking heat from a whole lot of black people when he made that fucking, when that bullshit the second it happened, and so did Vince McMahon. Now, because we have social media, now because we can communicate so many different ways, it's more people talking about this shit. Yeah, a lot of people was like, man, fuck Booker T, fucking sellout motherfucker, man. And then they come with that stupid King Booker. Booker T, you're from Houston, you're American. What the fuck is this fake African accent supposed to be? Huh? Remember what they did to Tony Atlas with that fucking Saba Simba stupid ass character? See, this is how stupid you motherfuckers are. And when you're a product of this environment, of this generation, see, you don't know. Because you wasn't there. You see the stereotypes. I never liked that Eddie Guerrero theme song. We lie, we cheat, we still, who are we? Latinos. But you too dumb to understand this shit. We didn't like that shit. But it's just entertainment. I don't give a fuck. That's the whole fucking point. Same way I didn't like how they had Teddy Long. That's one crazy cracker. And I'm like, yo, why are they always pushing this race shit? Oh, let's laugh about it and make fun. No, let's not. Zeb Coulter with this dude, Jack Swagger. We the people always fucking making some racist shit, making America versus some other country, other wrestlers threatening to burn the American flag. You know it's not going to happen. Somebody's going to come out. It's not going to actually, but always, they was embracing this shit to make it story, and we didn't like that shit at all. At all. And that's why a lot of times you find people who grew up watching a certain thing will, at some point, I don't like this shit, and they walk away from it. So they might gain new fans, but they'll lose the older ones. Because why? It comes down to your content. You didn't even understand, like, did you motherfuckers ever consider Swerve Strickland's fucking style, like what he was getting at? No, you didn't, because you were a slave to the machine. You care so much about Booker T. Man, please. Booker T ain't shit. When you talk about pound for pound greatest of, even though it's all fake and bullshit, it's not even a real sport. Booker T is one wrestler that you hear wrestlers say Booker T can have a great match with anybody. I'm willing to guarantee you, if we had 100 people say, here's my top 50, Booker T probably wouldn't even be in 5. He wouldn't be, and if he is, he'd probably be number 50. There's so many people they'll put before Booker T. You never hear nobody talk about no fucking Booker T. Then Booker T he sits there and talk about, what he tried to not say was, I'm not going to sit there in front of a white man and talk shit about a black man. Because Swerve was on Vlad TV. Who was Booker T talking to and talking about when he's talking about Swerve? A white man, right? Okay, so he did the same thing Swerve did, but it was just a different white man. So that makes it any different? You know what Booker T could have did, being the elder? He could have said, you know what? I got something I got to do. He could have fucking been by himself. He could have did his own video and said, I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about another black man in front of the world. If anything I have to say to you, we could talk respectfully as men or whatever. But it'll be off camera. He going to talk about how I pressed him and I was ready for whatever. Yeah, I know. Another Shannon Sharp. Talked all that shit about wanting to fight Kwame Brown, wanting to fight Hassan, wanting to fight everybody. But Skip Bayless told him, put your glasses back on. A little pencil neck nerd. And what did he do? Sat there and looked stupid. thought you had a friend in Skip Bayless, right? So y'all don't understand this shit. Even black people sometimes from this generation too dumb to understand this shit. Many times. Stereotypes cause problems. Example, Akram was punching a motherfucker in his face because he had people around him that was like, yo, man, it's all right to say nigga, man, because like, you know what I'm saying? You one of us. What is one of us? I'm a black man. I'm nobody's nigga. I'm not a real nigga. I'm no type of nigga. I'm a real man. All man. And this dude thought that he was just going to say it because he got validation from some people around him that he didn't know was setting his stupid ass up. And they knew how I was going to react. Nah, nigga, you... Pop, pop, pop. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck did... What? They... Yo, I told this motherfucker... Right. And then the motherfuckers who thought it was funny to... Yeah. I had something for their asses too. So what ends up happening is... Let's act like we don't know our history. Let's erase our history. Let's say whatever the fuck we want because we got the freedom of speech. And see, tell you something about black people, right? This generation produced sissies. Let's say it like it is. They produce a bunch of soft motherfuckers. And then what happens is people look and go, man, people be talking like black people so tough. All I see is a bunch of soft motherfuckers in their feelings. Sissified motherfuckers. Ain't nothing tough about these motherfuckers. They walk around switching with purses and shit. Then they come across some real ones, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, I didn't know my black friends let me. Oh, really? 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 And let's look at, for example, people try to defend Vince McMahon, but he said it to a white guy. The fact that he said it, period. Then they're gonna try to walk off like he's imitating the way black people walk. So was Hulk Hogan just playing when he said it too? Huh? And he said what he said to another white guy, Bubba the Love Sponge, about who? A black guy. And why does he care what nationality his fucking daughter date if he's not racist, huh? Yeah. And then going to say, well, she's going to date a black guy, at least be like a basketball player, somebody like 7 feet tall, make like $1 million, $100 million. Right. So when I say racist people don't respect your nationality or you as a man, they respect money. They respect success. Anything we speak up against that harm us as a society, as a people, you always got some motherfucker that want to try to defend this shit. You know why? Because they're just like the people that you're talking about. So that's what dictators do. That's what fake two-faced biased people do. I'm only going to talk about something when it goes against that person or that situation. But if it helps that situation, let's just be quiet about it. You know how petty you sound in your stupid ass comment? Do you know how dumb that shit sounds? So yeah, it's always everything. And I'm sitting up here like, damn, even this one lady said, man, why are people making all these videos about the Switch 2? Like, either buy it or you're not going to buy it. It's simple. But they're saying you got to buy these cards and nigga and all this and with the tariffs. And well, I don't know about launch. Like, man, y'all are some real bitches. Like, y'all are pussy. Since when did you motherfuckers become such bitches? How many videos you gonna make about the fucking price? If your broke ass can't fucking afford it, stop making videos about it. Wait till it come out, let some time go by, and then fucking wait till it go on sale. They're bitching about $500 fucking dollars. Then they sit there talking about, oh, but Nintendo's games are gonna be like $80. Motherfucker, go right now on Sony's fucking online store. Go on Xbox online store. You know what they're still selling 2K24, WWE 2K24? $119 fucking dollars. Why is that old fucking game? It's 25 now. Why is that fucking old game still $100 something dollars? Oh, but you got different versions of it, right? Yeah. Who the fuck wants the fucking half-ass game? They always want the unlocked version. And guess what? All of these games, Microsoft, Sony, they're all going to be more expensive. You want to know why? Most of these games are not $100 something dollars because the systems are not new. These systems have been out for a while, but you're still going to have a high price in games. Mark my words. That's why the games are coming out so slow. What were we talking about? Grand Theft Auto going to be $100 something dollars. Go on fucking line and look at the price of these games now. This is why I'm like, you motherfuckers just bitch about nothing, man. You bitch about nothing. If you don't have the money to spend, then shut the fuck up. These people trying to make money. Fuck you think they're going to make a console that everybody can just afford it and just we're going to just sell the games next to dirt cheap for nothing after we spending all this fucking money and paying people to fucking work and develop these games. We're going to give you all this shit and we're not going to make no fucking profit off of it. Come on, are you stupid or what? I mean, goddamn, everything. And especially people who don't even want the fucking Switch 2. You sound really stupid. For the people that do want it, if you can't afford it, then shut up about it. You just can't get it right now. Keep playing the fucking regular Switch. Simple. Simple. What the fuck? What do y'all think is actually going to happen? We're going to make a budget system? See, all the time that Nintendo was the cheapest system out there, and you don't know what you ungrateful motherfuckers was doing? Oh man, they make games for kids. Oh man, now they give you all of what you want and more, and they're supposed to sell the fucking Switch 2 for the same exact price. Look how everybody talking about how it's a better build. It feels far more premium. It's a lot more powerful. It's this, it's that. Right, but we're supposed to sell it for less. But you motherfuckers go out and buy weed and get fucking high all week long. You go out and buy drugs and alcohol and get fucking high and drunk all fucking week long. You motherfuckers will spend money on something that you don't have to. God damn, you will fucking sit here and buy every WWE pay-per-view. Or you got this Peacock bullshit, or go to all these shows and you go out here and go broke. Spending your money on that's your business. So if you don't feel that the Switch 2 is worth it, then don't. And if you can't afford it, then you can't get it. But why all the hate videos, right? Notice how nobody has nothing to say to defend when people just make hate videos. But when somebody make videos saying, what kind of shit is this? Example, what was I watching the other day? Man, this movie was so fucking stupid. Like the plot of the movie, everything. There was a kid here and said, this movie is so stupid. This was a kid. The movie wasn't meant for kids. This wasn't, we're making this for... It was just so stupid. And this is what I'm talking about. It's like, certain people will watch this movie and might think it was enjoyable. So if I was doing a channel while I was doing movie reviews, I wouldn't have had much of nothing good to say about this movie except it finally came to an end. This was a really crappy movie. But here's the thing, y'all. Like I said before, when we speak up because we want to see a better product, that's a part of how we communicate and get things done now. But when you want to fucking open your mouth, like, you're not going to say shit that's going to change the way I see what the fuck is happening because you are a fucking fan of or a slave to, you exemplify what I'm talking about. We don't care. I certainly don't. So anything that you say to try to defend these fucking cowards, all these people care about is taking your money. They don't give a fuck about your satisfaction. As long as you're buying their product, that's all that they care about. You know how many times off air, Tony Khan owns a fucking football team, runs a fucking franchise, he does, and you've seen this dude countless times come out to address and thank the AEW crowd. How often does Triple H and The Rock come out? How often does Shawn Michaels come out? How often do they come out and address the crowd? How often? So once again, you want to sit here and play let me defend the WWE because, or defend the people that's trying to shit on AEW. All you're doing is making yourself look stupid. Just like Eric Bischoff. Like I said, this dude talk more about, the name of your show is 83 fucking weeks. And all you fucking do is talk about AEW. Yeah, that's all he does is talk about AEW. Now let's talk about how the fuck AEW has been on fucking TBS longer than Nitro. And fucking Thunder. Let's talk about that then, huh? Let's talk about how you failed in WCW. Let's talk about how you allowed, well, I can't really say allowed because it was Vince's show and he doesn't have to say so, but let's say how Vince used that fake storyline about how WWE destroyed WCW, and put them out of business. When you know the truth wasn't that. But all those WWE marks that's called you a liar when you gave your side of the story, and then the people that from the company that took over said the same exact thing Eric Bischoff said. No, it had nothing to do with the WWE conquering anything. We just didn't want a wrestling show, and so we basically, had it canceled. And then, of course, the WWE bought WCW for $2 million. $2 million. Eric Bischoff tells a story about how he would have bought the company himself, but something happened in the time frame or whatever the fuck it was. And I mean, all of that shit. The WWE, they've been known for being very arrogant, very pompous, and being liars. Okay, and let's take the attention off of them and let's go to the content creators. If a fucking content creator only feels the need to speak about something when they feel like it makes the company look bad, you're a piece of shit. Because all you're doing is, I know there's a lot of people that hate AEW too. So when I say these things, they're going to subscribe to my channel. They're going to leave positive comments and agreeing with me, and my channel will grow. And even though I don't like AEW, or at least that's what I say on this camera, I'll get the viewership. If I talk positive about the WWE, I'll get less views. Y'all don't understand how this shit works, though. So, yeah, a motherfucker who claims he hate a company, all you do, is the views down? Let's look at how this goes. Is the views down? Cool. Let me make a video about it. Next week, the views are up. Oh, it was higher than NXT's? Oh, shit. And I noticed, it's not just this week. It's just in general, whenever they surpass NXT. And with all of this involvement from TNA, like I said before, why the views are not up for either show. So it goes to show you nobody gives a fuck about TNA other than actually TNA fans, which are foreign. It's not a whole lot of them. And then it also goes to show you that NXT is nothing but a developmental league that the WWE has failed to be able to put on the same level as SmackDown and Raw. Or have you not forgotten, NXT used to go on the road too, and they had half-empty fucking buildings. Raw at one point had half-empty buildings. SmackDown at one point had half-empty buildings. And here's a company that's the second reigning longest company in the history of this business. It is no, it's not. It's the NWA. The NWA is so small right now, people forget they even exist. Yeah, the NWA has been around a lot longer than the WWE. And the WWE can afford to make more mistakes than other companies because they've been around so long. So they all had their ups and downs. I wasn't the person making videos saying, oh, look at WWE, them half-empty crowds. Ha, ha, ha. No, that's not what I was doing. I gained nothing out of that. So what happens is, because you have all these people that want to be negative and they only want to talk about something with other companies, like I said, when they feel like it goes against them, I'm the fucking X factor. And I'll give you the facts that other people don't want to give you. Yeah, it's funny how this bitch-made pussy wanted to address the fact that people wasn't speaking about it, but he didn't want to address the facts is that, yeah, the fucking numbers of NXT was lower. So how the fuck can you, let's overlook that this NXT WWE program, this WWE wrestling league that can't fucking get any more subscribers. They don't do no better than fucking AEW, but yet we want to act like we don't recognize, that it's a WWE owned project, right? When it comes to that, you don't want to speak about it. So yeah, now you don't call that bias, motherfucker? That would be like my black ass is driving down the street, right? And let's say the speed limit is 35, and I just happen to be doing 40, right? And the police pull me over. But then I see the same cop sitting there, and let's just say you got white dudes driving up the street doing 55 in the fucking 40. And I go, officer, you pulled me over for doing 40 miles per hour. These dudes are doing 55, 60, 65, 70. And you're just sitting there. Imagine the cops sit there and go, well, did you ever, consider the fact that I just didn't feel it was necessary to pull these guys over? That's the exact same fucking thing. I spitefully pulled you over. I don't feel the need to pull them over. These motherfuckers are going way faster than I was. I was doing 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. These motherfuckers are doing 25, 30, 35, and you don't feel it necessary? Yeah, well, you got to remember, you're the one that said that you're one of the best drivers out here. Oh, so you want to hold something against me? So if I'm anything other than perfect, you sound so fucking stupid, man. You sound so fucking stupid. And I'm like, I bet you an ugly, stupid looking motherfucker. You got it. You can't be proud of yourself saying dumb shit like that. And if you got a woman, she's probably ugly as fuck too. And she got to be dumb to be with you. Because just for them stupid comments, I'm like, wow. Look at how people go out their way to defend. Motherfucker, you think they care about you? Do you see me walking around here with, like, even if I was to wear an AEW shirt, but you don't see me wearing no AEW shirts and that? No, I'm not. Listen, bro, I don't personally give a fuck. I like what I like, but no, none of this shit bothers me to the point where it bothers me. You understand what I mean? It's just, let's talk about this. You're like these motherfuckers, like a boxer gets popped dirty for peds, right? He got PEDs in the system, but the fans like him, so let's act like we don't see this shit. Really? Really? But then fighters that don't pop dirty ever. And they're the ones that want to take drug tests. Oh, you want to question them and, oh man, I know that motherfucker cheating. Wait, so the motherfucker that pops dirty you defend, but the motherfuckers who never pop dirty, oh, it's because they're lying for them. That's the society we live in, y'all. I wanted to get this out, man, because it's like I get so sick of these fucking WWE cocksucking motherfuckers that always want to, defend anybody that's pro WWE. I'm not pro any of that shit. I like what I like, and that's that. And I don't like this garbage that they've been giving us lately. It's been bullshit, and it's been corny as fuck. But that's not even what that video was about, really. I mentioned some things, but bottom line, I mentioned a whole lot of things. And I started off with that because it's just a fact. All these fucking same people, I see their same faces every week popping up in my feed, and it's always the same thing. And I notice every time that they don't, oh, I see. So AEW was higher than fucking NXT this week. Oh, they was higher that week too. Oh, that week too. Oh, I get it. And it's a pattern. Whenever their viewers are lower than NXT's, that's when they want to fuck. So it's not about because the AEW's viewership was low. It's whenever it's lower than NXT's. Then they'll sit there and praise NXT, and right, but NXT, they can't get a million views either. Raw, SmackDown can't get 8.0. They can't even get a 5.9 again. Huh? And a 5.9 is still far from 8.0. And they can't even do that again with the expansion of being on Netflix. Yeah. Yeah, they can't do that. But we're not going to talk about that. Let's just act like they're just one big success story. When these motherfuckers came out and told you they had a hard time selling tickets at Elimination Chamber, they needed The Rock to come out to do something, right? And that's and bottom line, he was already scheduled. Remember, he came out talking about he's going to give him that answer, right? So that night didn't happen. I guess that's when they came up with that. And then he comes out with this whole "I want you to be my champion" bullshit, stupid, dumbass storyline shit, and it went nowhere. But let's just and let's just talk shit about what we just seen on Dynamite or Collision. Then all of a sudden, but damn, a lot of people are giving great reviews about Dynamite and Collision. Okay, well wait. Yeah, it's just you fucking hating ass WWE retards. That's all. But at the end of the day, I just, it amazes me how stupid people can be. Yeah, I remember sitting in Panera Bread one day, and I had a group of nerdy motherfuckers sitting there on the computer just talking tough. Tell him I said suck my cock. And I just looked at the motherfucker. And they sitting there and I said, you know what? Somebody gonna beat your little skinny asses one day. They gonna fuck with the wrong person. They gonna find your stupid asses. Stupid looks on their faces. And these mothers no kids. They were grown ass men. Grown ass fucking nerdy ass grown ass trying to act tough on a fucking computer. Like, grow up. Because I'm going to say what I want to say. And if you don't like what I said today, you're going to be pissed tomorrow. Yeah, because I got some more shit coming. Anyway, I'm tired of talking about these motherfuckers. That's all I got for you guys right now. I will catch you guys on the next video. Bottom line, sick of these WWE retards, man. Simple. Out.